We're in today with the legendary RX 560. Today it's not about the video card itself, it's about the video card with the Intel Xeon W3690. It's a very interesting pair, and I would like to see how it's working, this video card with this CPU. So I forgot 6 cores, 6 threads. Oh no. Okay, much better. Now I have 12 threads. Regardless, my threads are now opened. They are activated. I would like to see this CPU working with this video card. The video card is cheap, the CPU is cheap. So this whole system theoretically needs to be on a budget. This GPU is still capable because it's got 1024 shaders, DirectX 12 compatible with 2000 megabytes of VRAM on 128 bits with 1284 megahertz on the core clock and 1750 megahertz on the memory clock. Those are good numbers. The video card is still capable. Ideal would be to have 4 gig of VRAM. That means it will be a RX 570, but disregarding that, I think this 2 gig of VRAM GPU is still capable. Let's jump in and see a couple of games and see how it's running. Alright, so in performance mode with 1080p with low details, FORTNITE needs to run perfect with this Intel Xeon and with this RX 560 with 2 gig of VRAM. Let's jump in. The frame time is good, you know, and I'm in the air and it's around 10. Ping is okay, 6, 7, okay, it's actually decent. The core usage on the other hand is passing 50% on the CPU. On the overall, on the core is like 30-40%. That's actually good, but the GPU, it's not stressed. Time to time it's reaching 90%. 99%. I think it's because the game didn't start it for a very long time, and I'm guessing that's why. That's the only reason. I mean, 1.4 gig of VRAM, it's actually ideal for this amount of details. It's not something that you want to pass over, you know. If you're on performance mode, this is exactly what you will receive, you know, 70, 80 FPS, 30 on minimal, 41 on 1%. It doesn't reach the maximum amount of VRAM, but you can actually see there are some peaks on maximum core load. That's the only thing you will see. The GPU is doing the job. The CPU is holding with this video card, and that's the only thing that matters. I'm having some decent fun in FORTNITE with this configuration, and again I down and I my health. After walking a couple of miles on the map, apparently managed to stabilize. So in some cases I actually have over 100 FPS, and that's actually good for the system. The VRAM didn't pass 1.4 gig of VRAM. That's fantastic. The core is halfway used, so there's no complaining on the core on the GPU. It stays cool. The CPU stays cool. The system RAM doesn't reach 10 gig of system RAM with this game and this system. So overall, I'm okay. I mean, CROSSOUT, I managed to disable legacy GPU because I want to see how this GPU is working with low details. I don't know if it's working. This is low details. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to keep medium details. I think some really nice lights here. Seriously, on good. Let's see. So I'm on good detail. Oh my god, it looks so fun, so fantastic. Oh my god. Are you sure I'm with this old computer? Seriously. This is so cool, seriously, how it looks. So 2.2 gig of VRAM. What the f is going on? I have to GPU memory allocated. I have to restart the computer. I think it's using as a page file or something. Apparently, overall, I think in CROSSOUT you can actually have a lot of fun with the CPU. The only problem is the minimal, that is 3 FPS on minimal, but it's doing really nice on 1%, 26 to 30 FPS. Now I'm guessing there was a reason why the game wanted to use VSync, but I disabled it because I wanted to see the maximum FPS, and in this case apparently it's struggling. Alright, fantastic CROSSOUT, seriously. I like how CROSSOUT is working with this. All right, let's jump into War Thunder and see how it's running with this system. It's gonna be fantastic, seriously, when it comes to performance. I put it on medium details or with 1080p without VSync, and I think it's gonna have a nice performance. Let's jump in. All right, I like how it's working. Maximum load on the core, 2 gig of VRAM it's using, apparently. That's how much it allocated. It's fantastic. The CPU is not load that's too much, only one or first and second core apparently. 5 gig of system RAM it's used for this game apparently on medium details, and it's doing a nice average, 80 fps, 90. Can actually use VSync in this situation and actually stop unnecessary load on the GPU and the system. But it's fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, it's fantastic. It's working really nice. All right, let's test CSGO and see how it's working with the system. I'm going now in video and see what do I have. 1080p, very low. Everything is on low details, so theoretically the whole game needs to be on it's good side. Okay, so on average I'm 100 fps. That's actually kind of good. I like how it's working. 12 fps on minimal is not okay. 50 on 1%, I'll take it. That's a decent number, but I have to look on the performance on the video card, because that's exactly the bottleneck that I don't need in my PC. On this resolution, with the CPU itself, apparently I'm not using a lot of system RAM, and it's holding the CPU under 50%. That's good for an old CPU like this, but apparently the game is old, the CPU is old, so there's no complaining about this. Doesn't matter. CSGO is quite fantastic for this. I really like how it's working. Seriously, look at the CPU, the GPU, perfect. Okay, let's jump into World of Tanks and see how it's running with this system. I want to see if the GPU can hold the medium details in this game, because it's quite fantastic. It looks fantastic on medium details. 2.2. I think this is with the cache that is buffing somehow somewhere. But after a restart, I think it will be less. Do I like how this system is performing? Yeah, even though the core is maxed out, I don't care about it. Seriously, it's doing a fantastic job. One thing I don't like about this, it's 22 minimals. I mean, come on. I can understand, you're not reaching 200 FPS, because this is not a high-end system, The game is not new though, but I'm expecting over 100 FPS. But 22 FPS on minimal, kind of horrible. I was thinking like 30, 40 FPS. Actually, see, now it's 49 when I'm sitting here, but I'm thinking when I'm sniping, that's when I'm losing the FPS. So if I want to play World of Tanks, apparently I can do it properly. 40 FPS on minimal and 71 on 1%. Ideal for this system on medium details. You can actually lock it on 60 FPS and increase the resolution, the details actually. And I think on medium details can run on 4K too. But overall it's nice. The only thing I can say is that this is the type of games that I will play on this system. I will not force this GPU with newer games because it's not worth it. Yeah, you can play new games, you understand, but you have to understand the value of the games that you get, like the quantity of games you have in Steam, Epic Games or Battle.net, whatever platform, yeah, the value of those games compared to the hardware that you have. So if you're interested on an RX 560, make sure you put the money in the hardware, not in the games, Stick with the free-to-play games and you're going to be okay, you're going to be okay. That's it. You're gonna be okay. There's no problem with the games. I like how it's working. There's more than enough free-to-play games that I can justify this type of system. I like this video card, this RX 560. And I think that this W3690 actually shocked me a little how nice it's performing. That's it. Now, because of the bottleneck that I had in the core with the 560, I think I would like to put the 590 in the PC and see how it's running with this Intel Xeon. So, on that idea, what do you think? Is it worth to put the RX 590 in the PC?